Hi everybody, Mr. DelGaudio here, and today we'll have a little bit of make-believe. Now, my niece and nephews will be helping out today, so however they move, please follow them. Our story is called The Magic Forest. Let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a village of children who loved more than anything else to sing and dance. Dance, children, dance, hallelujah. Dance, children, 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 dance. But one day, there came a mean, old, evil wizard, and he did not like all of this singing and dancing. So he took out his magic wand and poof, put a magic spell on the children, turning them into a magic forest. Some of the children turned into trees. Some turned into flowers. Some turned into rocks. They were now a magic forest. This is the magic forest with trees and flowers and rocks and all kinds of bushes and plants, but you never see the children dance. And they remained like this for nearly 100 years, until one day a kind young wizard came to town. And he noticed the interesting trees and flowers and rocks, and he thought to himself, something's peculiar about this forest. This is not just a regular forest. This seems like a magic forest. And some poor innocent creatures were turned into this forest. So he looked into his book of spells, and he saw the spell for the magic forest. And he said, aha, I can break the spell. If I say this magic chant and correctly guess the type of creatures that have been turned into the magic forest, then I can save them. But he saw that he only had 4 guesses. So that night, underneath the moonlight, he said the magical chant and made his first guess. Itsa bitsa tootsa la, fala ma linka linka la, fala ma loo, fala ma la, fala ma linka linka la. I think this forest is really birds. And so the magic forest suddenly turned into a flock of birds, flying around and flying about. But in the morning, the birds turned back into the magic forest. This is the magic forest with trees and flowers and rocks and all kinds of bushes and plants, but you never see the children dance. Well, the next night, the wizard again stood under the moonlight, and he said his magical chant. Itsa bitsa tootsa la, fala ma linka linka la, fala ma loo, fala ma la, fala ma linka linka la. I think this forest is really rabbits. And the forest turned into a bunch of hopping rabbits, hopping here and hopping there. But in the morning, they just turned back into the magic forest because they weren't really rabbits. This is the magic forest with trees and flowers and rocks and all kinds of bushes and plants, but you never see the children dance. Well, on the next night, the wizard again stood under the moonlight and said his magical chant. Itsa bitsa tootsa la, fala ma linka linka la, fala ma loo, fala ma la, fala ma linka linka la. I think this forest is really fish. And just like that, the forest turned into a school of fish swimming about. But in the morning, the fish turned back into the magic forest because they weren't really fish. This is the magic forest with trees and flowers and rocks and all kinds of bushes and plants, but you never see the children dance. Well, on the fourth night, the wizard was nervous because he knew this was his last and final guess. But he said the magical chant one more time. Itsa bitsa tootsa la, fala ma linka linka la, fala ma loo, fala ma la, fala ma linka linka la. I think this forest is really, maybe singing and dancing children. And just like that, the forest turned into singing and dancing children. Dance, children, dance, hallelujah. Dance, children, dance. 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 When the sun came up in the morning, the wizard was worried that they would turn back into the forest. But instead, they just kept singing and dancing. Dance, children, dance, hallelujah. Dance, children, dance. 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 And like that, the spell had been broken, and the singing and dancing children lived happily ever after. The end. See you next time.